Because we are coming to the end of our Lenten reflections, next week, as I've said, we will be doing some meditations on the main characters in the Passion story. But as we're coming to the end of these reflections, and also to the end of my daily thoughts for the day, I thought I would read again from two of those authors that I have used over this last year. The one being Gerard Kelly, who wrote all the Twittergies. Do you remember the Twittergies? 142 characters of reflection. And from Michel Coist, and read from his reflections on the journey to the cross. First, Gerard Kelly. It's called Godspell because, as you will see, we will work our way through the letters of the alphabet. Listen to this. Arrest me, O God, until I am free. Blind me until the scales fall from my eyes. Cajole me, corral me, confront what's soft in me. God of comfort, who will never compromise. Divorce me, my God, from all that harms my heart. Extend me beyond my feeble dreams. Fix me firm and fast to your unfolding future. God of visions, who is not what he may seem. Glue me, great God, in the grip of your goodness. Hold me in the harbour of your hand. Infuse me, inspire me, invest in my imperfection. God of grace, I will not always understand. Jumpstart me, jolting God, when my ignition fails me. Kick me into life when life is waiting. Leapfrog my reluctance. Lead me in your dance. God of sacrifice, on whose thin ice I am skating. Mark me, wounded God, with the subtle bruise of love. Needle me with needs that crave compassion. Outrage my inhibitions, overrule my cold inaction. God of giving, who will not grant me isolation. Provoke me, powerful God, to a panoramic vision. Question me when I excuse my small ambitions. Reason with me, read intentions, renew my once strong dreams. God of instincts far beyond imagination. Scorch me, searing God, when my temperature is falling. Traumatize me when my spirit is sedated. Upset my dull routines, undermine my oversleeping. God of wildfire, who will not be domesticated. Vaccinate me, holy God, against the selfish gene's encroachment. Wash the self-inflicted wounds of my false feelings. X-ray my heart until every motive shows. God of hygiene, holding out for my full healing. Yearn for me, God of love, whose very life is longing. Zero in on every fault line I've befriended. Zoom in on my mind maps, zone out my danger zones. God of endings, who will leave no song unended. Take time to listen to that once or twice and reflect on it as a true Lenten prayer of God's interaction with us and God's choosing to keep us on the path toward who we were always intended to be. And finally, a reading from Michelle Coist called Jesus Bears His Cross. Luke 9:23 and 24. If any man has a mind to come my way, let him renounce self and take up his cross daily and follow me. He who tries to save his life will lose it. It is the one who loses his life for my sake that will save it. Lord, here is your cross. Your cross, as if it were your cross. You had no cross and you came to get ours. And all through your life and along the way to Calvary, you took upon you one by one the sins of the world. You have to go forward and bend and suffer. The cross must be carried. Lord, you walk on silently. Is it true then that there is a time for speaking and a time for silence? Is it true that there is a time for struggling and another for the silent bearing of our sins and the sins of the world? Lord, I would rather fight the cross. To bear it is hard. The more I progress and the more I see the evil in the world, the heavier is the cross on my shoulders. Lord, help me to understand that the most generous deed is nothing unless it is also silently redemptive. And since you want this long way of the cross for me, at the dawning of each day, Lord, may you help me to set forth. So that's my Lenten thought for today. May we continue to set forth day by day by day, bearing the cross. And as we take each step, help us to recognize that we tread a path that truly does lead a way out from the sins of the world. And our calling is to lead others to follow you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.